Hello and welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer, the host of the show. We want to thank you for taking time to be with us. We've got a great show lined up for you today. LaToya Devezin, who is the head of the African American Resource Center, is going to be with us talking about Black History Month and a lot of the events they have going on. Todd Murphy, our good friend, who is the president of the Jefferson Chamber, who's just having a phenomenal year already going into 2014 at the Chamber. They just finished a very successful annual luncheon, and he's going to be talking about their upcoming gala that's going to be in March. It's going to be an incredible event for the Chamber. Lisa Conseco, who is the CEO for Jefferson Dollars for Scholars, is going to join us. She's going to talk about the program and how kids can benefit with the many scholarships that they have to offer. Then Marisol Jones. Marisol is the Gala and Auction Co-Chair for Airline Park Academy for Advanced Studies, and she's going to share some information with us on their upcoming event in order to raise money for the school. So we've got a great show lined up for you. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Glad you could join us today. And we are so happy to have in the studio LaToya Devezin. LaToya is the head of the African American Resource Center. And LaToya, welcome to the show. And I believe you're out of the New Orleans Public Library, if I'm not correct.
Yes, the main branch at 219 Loyola.
And how are things going at the library these days?
Things are going really well at the library. We've had lots of exciting programs and great progress.
Is the library, is this like the main branch, or is it a branch of the, is there a main library for New Orleans, or this is just one of the branches? The
main library is right in the heart of downtown at 219 Loyola, and that's where my department is located, on the second floor.
Okay. Well, let's talk about things that are going on with the African American Resource Center. I know you've got a lot of events coming up to celebrate Black History Month. So if you can tell us a little bit about what's going on, that'd be great.
Okay, well, the first event we have for Black History Month is always our MLK celebration, and that one just passed. And so our next events, this Friday we have a reception, an opening night reception as part of the Louisiana Reconstruction Conference at the McKenna Museum of African American Art. It's on Carondelet Street.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to announce the winners of our essay contest. They wrote about blacks in Reconstruction in Louisiana, and so our winners are going to be announced that evening.
Now, is there an age group for the winners, or?
It was for 7th grade through 12th grade.
Yeah.
It was a citywide contest. All students were invited, both public and private schools, and we had 3 winners that were chosen.
Now, do the kids know who the winners are? Or?
They do. Actually, I can say their names on TV
Go right
ahead.
Now.
Go
right ahead. As long as they know.
They know. We have Mark Barnes from St. Augustine High School. He's our 7th grader. We have Chase Brown. She's an 8th grader at Gentilly Terrace High School. And we also have Troy Jakellup. She's an 11th grade winner from Sophie B. Wright Charter School. And they wrote essays? Is that what it was? Yes.
And what were the winning essay? What was that about?
All the winning essays were about blacks in Reconstruction in Louisiana, so they all focused on African American life at that time.
Oh, cool. So your website is www.neworleanspubliclibrary.org.
Yes.
I'm assuming you can go on the website and see all information about upcoming events and where they'll be held, talk a little bit about the events and information like that. Are most of the events free and open to the public?
Yes, all of our events are free and open to the public, and on our website you'll actually see a Black History Month icon. You can just click on there and it'll tell you about there's a list of all of our events. Well,
now I was reading this and it talks about that the New Orleans Public Library broke a Guinness Book of World Record with Turn the Page event.
Yes, well, we're not sure if we broke the record yet. We'll find out in 6 to 8 weeks. We invited 500 school kids to have the biggest literacy lesson in the world, and hopefully we'll win. So fingers crossed.
And so what was the record?
The previous record was 441 students, and I believe, quote, I might be wrong with this, but it was in Pakistan. So it was 441 students.
Wow, is that information? Is that on the website? Does it talk about that a little bit?
There was an article with the Washington Times and a Turn the Page events. They do have their own web page, which is linked off of our main page.
Well, let's hope that that you broke the world record. That'd be great to have that
here.
Yeah, it'd be great to have that in New Orleans. So anyway, NewOrleansPublicLibrary.org for all the information about the African American Resource Center. LaToya, thank you so much for taking time to come in the studio. Congratulations on the success you're having at the library, and you've got a lot of events lined up, so I encourage everyone to go to the website and you can see how you can participate in those events. We're going to take a break real quick, and we're going to go to Brian Harris in Slidell for a special message. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We have a wide selection of vehicles here. We have a well-trained staff. that can tell you all about the features and benefits on the vehicle. We have all the vehicles posted online with photos. You can call us up directly, and you can come visit us at any time from 9 to 8 or 9 to 7 on Saturdays.
What's nice about us, we have BrianHarrisAutoPlex.com that you can go on, you can search for your vehicle, you can build your vehicle, you can pick out your specific vehicle, and then you can get the pricing all in one stop. You can email us, we can set up the vehicle to be clean and ready for you when you get here. We can have everything pre-approved before you ever walk into the dealership. Your time is important to us, so we understand you don't want to spend 3 or 4 hours in the dealership. We try to make the process as simple as possible. Come in and pick a vehicle up. And we're located right here in Slidell, so if you want to drive out from New Orleans, LaPlace, Covington, Mandeville, we're not very far away, right on the interstate, exit 263 in Slidell. We're going to take you through a process of asking you questions. We're not going to be a dealership that's going to just come in here and hammer you to purchase a vehicle. We're going to make sure that we pick the vehicle out that's going to be best for you and your family.
We try to narrow down between, car, truck, or SUV, and see what features are most important to you. If it's safety features, if it's space, if it's gas mileage. Try to answer all your questions. Some dealerships try to avoid your questions. We try to answer as much as we can to make you feel comfortable with your purchase. It should be a relaxed and easy decision to make when buying a car. Buying a car should be fun.
Because happy customers come back and purchase again and again and again, and we're going to be here for the long term, and we want them to be here for the long term.
What I do is after the guys meet and greet customers and choose a car and they get the paperwork ready and they agree upon numbers, I'll actually take care of the final paperwork, handling of money, making sure all the documents are correct. What we're here to do is to ease the selling and buying process. So we're going to actually take them through a step-by-step delivery of the paperwork and make sure they have a clear understanding of everything they're signing.
We do have a lot of lenders that can help improve your credit, get you established. We have some special programs on the new cars and on the used cars to help people get the lowest interest rate possible. And people with good credit, we have 15 lenders that compete for your business, so you get the lowest interest rates out there.
We have probably like 14 different banks that we deal with. And so we can make the process real quick and simple here. We can get everything done in a timely manner and get you in and out with the lowest rate possible.
After the customer purchases a vehicle, we introduce them to our service department and let them meet the service writer so they're comfortable meeting people when they come in. And then when the customer comes in for service, we do everything in our power to make sure that they're treated with respect and as fast as possible. We want to service them, get them in and out of here. We understand that we're not happy when a car breaks, and neither are they, so we don't want to have them take up as much time as possible. So.
I have approximately 25 people between parts, body shop, service department, service consultants, 10 technicians, 3 in the body shop. We do a lot of intense online training, computer-based training, and a lot of hands-on training with General Motors and with Mazda. And it's ongoing every year. New models, there's new training. Our technicians go to New Orleans, downtown for training. They go to the GM training facility in New Orleans. They go to the Mazda training facility in Louisville, Texas. I mean, there's a lot of training that they do, and it's ongoing, it's constant. Our prices are as reasonable as any place. If you compared our prices here to the independent shops, a major tire manufacturer, independent shops, stuff like that, they're very competitive. And once again, if you're bringing the car in for your regular maintenance, we're going to catch something, hopefully, that may arise that may still be under warranty during the manufacturer's warranty period. So we want to get those issues taken care of while the car is still under warranty. Well, that's what they're trained to do their inspections on the car and see if there's anything that needs attention. That's very important.
The whole management team here and the sales staff, we all believe the same thing. It's not about how much money you make per car, it's about how many cars you can sell that one person. I mean, profit isn't the only thing we're here for. A lot of dealerships, that's all they're here for, and we're not. We're here to sell them the next car, their kids' cars. That's what we're here to do. We're right off the interstate on the service road in Slidell, so if you're looking from New Orleans, Mandeville, Covington, LaPlace, we're easy to get to. Just come right out. You can see us from the interstate. We're open Monday through Saturday. Sales is open from 9 to 8 every day, and service is open from 7 to 6 and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Our website is BrianHarrisAutoPlex.com.
And welcome back to Across Louisiana again. Thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. Always an extreme pleasure to have our good friend, Mr. Todd Murphy, who's the president of the Jefferson Chamber of Commerce. And Todd, every time you come in, you're building upon success, upon success, upon success. Congratulations on your annual luncheon you had the other day. I got to be honest with you, I think that's probably the most attended luncheon I've ever been to, so congratulations on that.
Thank you. We have just a great group of very passionate volunteers who are really working to make our chamber and our community very, very strong.
Well, you're on a roll, and I got to be honest with you. I love Smoothie King. This is not a commercial for Smoothie King, but I love Smoothie King. You had the new president there, and I heard correctly that Smoothie King headquarters is located right here in Metairie.
That's correct.
That's correct.
That's correct. Juan Kim, the new CEO, owner of Smoothie King, moved his family from Korea to Jefferson Parish, and they're headquartered in Metairie.
That's just such a
big story.
Such a success story, and it's just such a great speaker. So again, congratulations on all that success. You're here today because you want to talk about the upcoming gala that you have.
Correct.
And from what I can tell, it sounds like it too is going to be the biggest and best gala you've ever had.
Really just the premier party for Jefferson Parish. And, you know, we do a great job at putting on parties, but the reason that we put on those is so that we can build our membership, build our voice, have more resources to do the advocacy that we're doing in Jefferson Parish, the legislative agenda that we have for the state legislature that starts in March, and of course all the work that we do in Washington, D.C. for the good of our citizens here as well. So the gala is going to be March 21st. This year, we're in the heart of Jefferson. We're at the Saints Training Facility, which is a 100-yard football field under roof.
Yeah.
Great band called Mojo. It's a 9-piece band. We're going to have a jazz band for the little VIP party before that. Again, just really unique venue. Should be a lot of fun. Well,
if it's anything like the successes that you're having now, I mean, we've gone to the racetrack. You've had a great luncheon.
Right.
Again, I'm just, for people that want to get involved and want their voice to be heard, what better way to do that than being a member of the chamber? I'm guessing you've got to be at an all-time high for membership.
We are. We've certainly grown our membership. We've grown our attendance at events. Our government committee has grown. Our education committee, very engaged. And by the way, you can check out all that at jeffersonchamber.org. But we're really growing and really have a very strong voice. And thank you for Cox for all that you guys do for us.
Absolutely, our pleasure. And I love now when you go to an event, companies have tables out there. So again, I'm just trying to make a point to that businessman, woman that's not a part of this yet. Some of the things you might be missing by not being a part of this. It's such, it really is like it's one big family. I mean that sincerely. Everybody's happy to see everybody and talking. The discussions are great, and there's just so much more to it than a luncheon, quite honestly.
Right. Well, business is about relationships. You know, it starts with relationships and it builds on relationships, and that's what we do at the Chamber.
Well, Todd, again, the website, www.jeffersonchamber.org, all the information about joining the Chamber, being a part of the Chamber. Again, if you want your voice to be heard, this is the best place to do it. I know Cox has been a part of the Chamber for over 24 years, never regretted day one that we were involved in this. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. Please come back, update us on the gala, upcoming events that are going on. I know you've got Washington Mardi Gras coming up. We can talk about that too, but you're always welcome to talk about the success of the Chamber, Todd. Thanks for being here. Greatly appreciate it. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. So glad you joined us today, and so happy to have a first-time guest in the studio with us. Lisa Conseco is the CEO for the Jefferson Dollars for Scholars, an organization that Cox is very proud to have been a founding member of. And Lisa, the organization is just doing a phenomenal job, and I think a lot of that is to your credit, your team. I know we're on the board. You've got a great board, but for an organization to succeed, it has to have somebody running it that's dedicated to it. And if there was ever a person that's dedicated to an organization, that's you.
I do love it, and I love
that's my point, and that's what shows. So with this being your first time on the show, let's talk a little bit about, if you will, Dollars for Scholars, who you are, what you do,
Sure.
how students can get involved, and so forth.
Sure. Well, Jefferson Dollars for Scholars is now 20 years old, so 20-year presence in Jefferson Parish, helping Jefferson Parish public school students have academic and educational opportunities that they might not have thought they would be eligible for.
And these are via scholarships?
Yes, through scholarships, through summer enrichment scholarships. So we have a K through 16 program. And starting with the youngest elementary school students can get scholarships from us to go to an art camp or a computer camp. And we really believe in starting young, and then by doing that, we're starting when the parents are most involved in the children's lives to have them grow up with the mindset that education is important to us and our family, and we want our children to have post-secondary opportunities. And we're going to stay in this Dollars for Scholars family and grow with them and obtain whatever benefits we can.
Well, congratulations on 20 years. And
Thanks.
you said something that was important there, because a lot of times when you think of the word scholarship, you think of graduating seniors who are going to college.
That's right.
And that's what you just
right.
said
Right.
is
We
something
have
a little
kindergarten
different.
students who get scholarships from us because they're never too young to start to nurture the value of education and choosing what they want to learn about. And so while our high school seniors are going to college and they get to choose their college,
Right.
we have very young elementary school students who
That's
get to
great.
choose where they want to go for the summer.
Well, your website is www.jeffersondollarsforscholars.org.
Well, it's Jefferson.Dollars for Scholars.
Jefferson.Dollars. I
Right.
didn't, my eyesight is bad, I didn't see the dot.
Yes.
Let's talk real quick about the Power of a Dollar Drive and the 2014
Terrific.
school drive.
Well, we've always had a school drive. Every year we ask each student and faculty member to contribute $1, and that takes place in February. But we've expanded it now to our Power of a Dollar campaign, and Jefferson Parish has declared February Jefferson Dollars for Scholars Month.
Great.
So we
That's
are
great
asking
news.
everyone in the listening area, everyone in the community, to send us $1. And perhaps $1 for everyone in their family, or $1 for everyone in their workplace. And it's a real grassroots effort, which is how Dollars for Scholars started.
What a great way
So
to spend $1.
that's our Power of a Dollar campaign, and we have a new website and giving platform, the powerofadollar.us, US. And you can go there, and just takes about 2 minutes, and give us $1, give us a couple dollars.
Wonderful news. And again, Lisa, the website, we're going to put that on the screen for you.
Thanks.
All the information about Dollars for Scholars you can find on the website, the many programs. And don't forget, I mean, information on how kindergarten kids can get scholarships as well. I
Now, our
think that's
college scholarship deadline is February 14th.
that's important.
So we want to put that out there. February is an important month in our office and for our organization. February 14th is the deadline for applying for college scholarships, and it's all online. It's open 24/7.
Okay.
And just go there and send us
Lisa,
your
thank you
application.
so much for coming on
Thank
the
you
show.
for
We'd
having
love to
us.
have you come back from
I
time
will
to time,
come back.
talk
Thank
about
you.
how the organization's doing, other programs you're involved in. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with our last guest. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Very happy to have a first-time guest with us. We got a lot of first-time guests on the show today, and that's always great. Miss Marisol Jones. Marisol is the Gala and Auction Co-Chair, and she is with Airline Park Academy for Advanced Studies. Thank you so much for taking time to be on the show today.
Well, thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Airline Park Academy, because I have seen information on that. Is it a fairly new? It's not really a new school, but I think it's a new organization as to where they're at right now.
It's the third Advanced Study Elementary Academy on the East Bank.
And you've been with them for how long?
Since the beginning, so it's in its 4th year.
Okay, you were there at day one, huh?
Yeah.
And
I think I was, yeah.
you started it.
Yeah, I was the first one to sign up.
You put the advanced in advanced studies. Student-wise, how many students are enrolled at the school?
I want to say about 371.
Wow, that's great. And then the ages are?
4 to 11.
Okay, so that'd be like what grade?
Pre-K through 5th.
Pre-K through 5th. And then after 5th grade, they would go?
To Haynes or Patrick Taylor. They have a choice to go on to those
Okay.
Advanced study schools.
And I'm always, when I see advanced studies, I have to ask, just out of my curiosity, what does that mean, advanced studies?
Working a year ahead in the core subjects.
Now, that's why I was never in advanced studies. I was never put in advanced studies. So Marisol, let's talk about the gala that you've got coming up. You were lucky enough to be named co-chairman, so
I got lucky this year.
Yeah, maybe you'll get lucky next year too.
Our gala is sponsored by we're lucky to have it sponsored by the Friends of Airline Park, which are 3 parents that got together so that we could have a 501c3. And it's also sponsored by the Airline Park PTO, which is most of the parent body. So it's really all the parents coming together to make a difference.
That's great. So you really have a lot of parental involvement in the school. And that's so important and so vital for schools these days, is having the parents involved. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So your website is airlinepark.jpschools.org. Information on the school, I'm assuming, can be found on the website, along as if I'm interested in attending the school, information like that is on the website as well?
Correct. And we also have airlinepark-pto.com, which is the PTO site, which has more information on the gala.
And now the gala is there an admission? Is it a fundraiser, so to speak, for the school?
It is. It's a way for the parents to be able to make a difference in providing the extras or the creative materials or programs that we otherwise wouldn't have. And
so are you funded with the state, or I mean, is there any funding that comes along from state support? It sounds like, I mean, you're doing the gala to raise money for the school, so all the money that's raised really goes to the betterment of the school and the students, so to speak.
Yeah, directly, yes.
Okay. Well, again, I mean, having parents to come in and support something like that, that's absolutely phenomenal. So best of luck to your gala. If you have information you need on the gala, again, the website is airlinepark.jpschools.org, an organization that needs your help and your support, and all the money goes toward the school. Parents helping students, it doesn't get any better than that. Marisol, thank you so much for being on this show. Best of luck with your gala. My name is Steve Sawyer, the host of Across Louisiana, and we'll see you next time.